Your relationship with yourself is the foundation for your relationship with everyone else. And we talk a lot about how important self-love is. So to help you figure out exactly what that means, let's use the love languages as self-love. Welcome back to Therapy Explained. My name is Deniss. I'm the therapist of color for people of color and your very own mental health cheerleader. I make videos about all things mental health because I believe that mental health information should be free and accessible to everyone. If you agree and would like to help spread the word, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any future videos. Every video also comes with its own cheat sheet that I make available to you on Instagram, so make sure that you're following me there at Talk Therapy. Today's video is how to use the love languages as self-love, so without further ado, let's just talk about it. Words of affirmation. Now I know this one might be a little bit more obvious. You can of course use affirmations. These are sentences or quotes that are helpful. You can find them on Pinterest, on Instagram, and they are strength-based. A lot of them remind us of our strengths or of the positive things about ourselves, and they encourage us to be kind and compassionate with ourselves. I like to recommend to a lot of my patients to have a list of these. Whether you write them down, take screenshots, or save them on Instagram or Pinterest, and then revisit them routinely, whether this is daily, weekly, monthly, every other day, whatever frequency feels comfortable for you, but as long as you're revisiting them. Because as humans, we always need a little bit of a reminder to show ourselves some kindness. With this though, our internal dialogue will also be important. Be mindful about how you talk to yourself. Yes, the affirmations are great, but on a day-to-day, how are you actually talking to yourself? How many times a day are you calling yourself or the things that you do dumb, stupid, silly, unimportant? How many times a day are you dismissing your own emotions and experience? Be mindful of this internal dialogue and try to reframe some thoughts. And since we're talking about reframing thoughts, be mindful of your cognitive distortions. If you don't know what that is, I have a whole video on cognitive distortions and how to manage them. But in summary, these are just negative thoughts, anxious thoughts or fearful thoughts that we are having. They are not true. That's why we use the word distorted. Now, they do have some basis on past experiences, and I go over all of that in the video, but it is important for us to learn how to manage those and balance them out more with positive things and reminders to be kind and compassionate with ourselves. Number 2, quality time. This looks like establishing a certain period of time every day for yourself. Now, I encourage you to use this time to engage in a coping skill, whether it's running, journaling, meditation, yoga, going for walks, jumping rope, going for a swim, whatever it is, but establish a certain amount of time every day that you are dedicating for yourself. This means that you're not being productive, that you're not doing any favors for anyone else, and you're not caring for anyone else. This is just your time. Whatever time feels comfortable for you, of course. I know that there are a lot of us that are pretty busy, so if you have a lot of responsibilities, do this 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you can more than that, of course, but at least 5 minutes every day that you're dedicating to yourself. This can also look like rest. Now, I'm a very, very big fan of rest, and by this I mean, of course, yes, making sure that you're getting the amount of sleep that your body needs to feel rested, but also, again, having that time that is not productive. It is totally okay for you to just sit and be on your phone or watch TV or just listen to music or literally just sit down for a few minutes. Rest, rest, rest. This is how you can show yourself love through quality time. And then, of course, some alone time. I know this can be challenging for some of us, and again, I do have a video on learning how to be alone, but it is important for us to check in and reflect on how our mind and body are doing. If we don't engage in this reflection, then how can we be taking care of ourselves? How do we know what we really need? So I encourage you to try to practice some of this alone time. And again, this can be done in spurts. It doesn't mean that you have to spend a whole day by yourself doing something. Do it little by little, but again, have that self-reflection and that connection with yourself. Now, the third one is acts of service. So how can we show ourselves love through acts of service? This looks like keeping ourselves accountable for things. If you say that you want to learn a new hobby, save money, do more exercise, complete more chores in the morning so that you have the evening for yourself, do that. Holding ourselves accountable is part of reparenting ourselves and healing our parental wounds, and they can also make us feel really good because we've accomplished the things that we've set out to do. But most importantly, this keeps us from being in a space a few days or a few weeks from now where we have this long running list of things that haven't been completed. So this does also go a bit to procrastination, which of course I also have a video on. But again, doing yourself this favor of completing the things that you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do them will save you a lot of stress down the line. Marking special occasions is also part of acts of service. So make sure that you're celebrating your birthday, any anniversaries from when you first started school, or your job, or a project, any sort of accomplishment that you have celebrated. Now, if you're not a big party, love being center of attention kind of person, that's okay. You don't have to do that. But mark it in a way that feels good to you, that fits you. Whether that's I'm going to go to the store and get myself my favorite snack or favorite dessert, or going to go have some ice cream, or I'm going to go check out this park or this hike that I've been meaning to for a long time. Whatever it is, but do something to mark it so that you can keep that in your brain as something that you've accomplished, and that is how you show yourself some love through acts of service. The fourth love language is physical touch. So how do we show ourselves some love with physical touch? Giving yourselves a massage. You can give yourself a back massage if you can, a hand massage, a foot massage, taking care of ourselves by maybe doing a scrub or a facial, and most obviously, giving ourselves hugs can also be a way of showing ourselves love through physical touch. And lastly, gift giving. How do we show ourselves love if our love language is gift giving? Give yourself a gift. Now, yes, of course, this can be the obvious one. Buy yourself the nice shoes, the nice jacket, the nice whatever that you might be saving up for to treat yourself. Yes, but it doesn't have to be money centered. It can also be like, I'm gonna gift myself a day off from work. I'm gonna gift myself some time with my friends. So again, this is a way in which you can gift yourself things without necessarily spending money. But of course, you can also buy yourself something that's not expensive. Go get yourself a cookie from somewhere inexpensive, or bake. Again, be creative with this, and it doesn't have to be buying the nicest, newest, most expensive stuff. This can also look like making yourself something. Again, cooking or baking, but maybe some sort of arts and crafts that you've been meaning to get to, or decorating your space, again, whether that's your home or your office, and having like a nice little something there for yourself. I hope that this video has inspired you to show yourself some love sometime this week. If you do, please go ahead and comment down below to let me know. And of course, your cheat sheet is already available to you on Instagram, so make sure to hop on over there so that you can get access to it and have a list, a physical list that you can revisit to remind you to show yourself some love. But before you do, please make sure to give this video some love in any way that feels authentic to you. Every like, comment, subscription, or share helps spread the word about free mental health information and education. And of course, as always, remember, I'm cheering for you.